Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I get messages through songs and stuff. It's so fucking weird. So I have one earbud in and one earbud out. I can hear the music, you can't. Blame YouTube for the copyright stuff. I would prefer that you guys heard the music and I just point out what stands out to me, but we work with what we have. So again, messages through songs, check. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, Cash App, wtfLisa Tarot. Uh, Sorry, I'm laughing at this song. I'll tell you in a minute. Shop WTF Lisa eBay. It's random because that's eBay. Let me grab a drink of this. And reading soap and bath bombs are available at WTF Lisa Etsy. Links are in the description. I have It's a Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll. AC/DC. I love AC/DC. I'm not a huge major super fan, but anytime I hear some of their music, I'm just like rah, and I get all stoked and pumped. And forget it. Thunderstruck comes on. It is very hard to control myself. Thunder. But that's not the song playing. It's AC/DC. I was laughing because the song is in School of Rock. That movie has Jack Black. I think it's from 2003, and he plays a substitute teacher, gets a bunch of kid musicians to play, and they kick ass, and they play this song, and there's the kid with the bagpipes. So I thought about the kid with the bagpipes, who's awesome, but then I had a quick flash of another movie from 1993. I don't know why. Maybe 92. Mike Myers, So I Married an Axe Murderer, and there's a part where he's playing a Scottish old man, and he's playing the bagpipes, and he's playing Do You Think I'm Sexy? And that's why I laugh, because every time I hear a bagpipe, I actually picture Mike Myers from So I Married an Axe Murderer playing If You Like My Body and You Think I'm Sexy. And then I think he's like, do a solo. I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid, so it's been a while. Random memories. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. The other vibe I'm picking up today, so I'm thinking of bagpipes. Some of you could have Scottish ancestry, or it is just this energy again of, it could be impossible odds. When most people think of rock and roll, they think guitars, they think bass, they think drums, but someone has a bagpipe. The idea is doing something a little differently, but still being a rock star doing it. And that's the vibe I'm getting here. I also think of the 80s show Highway to Heaven, and to me, I joke about my life kind of being like that. I don't remember many episodes of the show. I just remember it was on all the time when I was really little, after school and shit. And it had an angel named Michael. It was Michael Landon and his buddy Gordon. I don't know why I liked Gordon so much. My mom would be watching it, and then Gordon would come on, and I'm like, whoa, Gordon! Not the angel. I'm like, whoa, Gordon! And I can't even remember many episodes now, but I just remember I thought Gordon was the shit. That's just the things when you're a kid. It's 5. Anyway, so they'd travel around, and they'd help people do good deeds, blah, blah, blah. He's an angel. Highway to Heaven. And for me, I'm not saying that I am. I've just had to move around so much my whole life. And then, just some strange things have happened. In some cases, I don't know what this is. And some people are just now realizing you're seeing the patterns of your life. Maybe you're having a similar thing. You've had a strange journey, but you're on a path to somewhere. It's ascension vibes, baby. And maybe you weren't the type you would think they would be looking for. If someone had a checklist of chosen people with special abilities, people who have that spark, that something, you'd be like, why me? Well, why not you? I went through this, and I still go through this. I don't know if it ever goes away, where you're like, why me? Why would you choose me? I'm not, Like me, I have a potty mouth. Why would you choose me to... And with tarot to preach, but mysterious ways, honey, and the man with the plan's gotta know what he's doing. Getting had, getting took. I tell you, folks, it's harder than it looks. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. Hell yeah, it is, baby. And that's the vibe. You learn the lessons, you take those lessons, and you grow. If you're on the ascension path, baby, it's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. But bitch, you're rock and rolling already. Got your bagpipes? Maybe you got an accordion. You don't always have to rock and roll with a guitar. Way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Hell yes. And I like this vibe. I haven't pulled a single damn card yet. I've just been babbling away. Oh, it's the bagpipe solo! I wish I could play it and be like, hang a solo. No, 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 no. I can't make a bagpipe noise. I'm sorry. But 3 is swords. Sometimes you help by helping end things. I know, and I don't care if people believe me or not. I don't give a shit. I just remember, and it's usually by default. You're not going there to do anything. You're just, for instance, you could, like, when I was a kid, I'll use this as an example. I just started attending a church with my friend's family, and through the course of the year, some people went to prison that should not have been in charge of anything in a church, and they were very guilty, and they were found guilty, and they had new leadership in that church, and then I left. Well, I left that church while the separate situation of the prison stuff was going on. I had nothing to do with any of it. In fact, the guy who was getting arrested told me a lot of weird shit, like that made no sense. He told me that I was going to be pregnant before I got out of high school. What actually ended up happening is I wasn't. That never happened. His daughter did, though. And he went to prison for other things. And then I just went on about my life, and I was like, well, that's weird. I had nothing to do with their court case. I had nothing to do with any of it. I was just like a witness. And in some cases, some of you, that's the thing. You would just witness things, and some of you are about to witness more. There's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. You've witnessed a lot, and you're about to witness something else. It propels you forward. But I have the feeling of some of your ops, your enemies, or just people you don't even know. You just walk by, and they just fart and poop all over themselves to out themselves. It's a weird thing. Some of you just trigger the demons in people, and they act out, and you're like, why? You're ordained, baby. 6 of Cups. If you look back over the past, a lot of weird events, history, some of you have been doing that and putting it together. You were kept asleep for a reason for a certain amount of time. Sleeper agent vibes. 8 of Wands, sleeper agent vibes. 3 of Wands. Why? Because if you knew what was happening, it would be you wouldn't get things done. It is a very odd vibe. And then I have the energy too of the ops taking advantage, knowing that you were asleep. But now that you're awake, all bets are off. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. For some reason now, not that I know what Elijah looks like. I just try to go off biblical descriptions. But I see a man in just brown robes and a staff, just kicking some ass. I'm sorry, Elijah's my favorite from the Bible, so I reference him a lot. But I like his attitude and his swag. It makes sense to me. He makes sense to me. It's a weird thing. Down, down, down. I don't know. I could see him doing a solo with a bagpipe if they had bagpipes back in the day. I could just totally see him be like, hey, a solo. I don't know why. That's a weird thing to say. It's not like I knew the person. For me, I am a Heyoka. I do have Native American ancestry. And whether or not you are active in the tribal life or not, which I wasn't, my family is far removed, but you will still, if you are chosen, you are chosen, and they will still bring it to you in a weird way. And it's usually the one who doesn't, in my case, it's the one who doesn't look like the rest of the family, who's a little different. That's me. I don't look like the rest of my family, but I do. Like, my facial features, you can tell we're related, but I just look so different. And I have Where's My Mind? Originally, it's by the Pixies, but this version is in the movie Sucker Punch. So it's by Yoav, Yoav, and I think, I forgot her name now, the actress in it, I'll remember it after, it's Emily something, sings in it too. Emily Browning, yes, she has a really good voice. Your head will collapse, there's nothing in it, and you'll ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? They sing it a little differently from the Pixies, so it's just a little weird. It's a good song. Sucker Punch is an underrated movie. Five of coins. You kind of see now the challenges. Five of wands. 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. That's important. 5 is an important number for someone. Hermit. In some cases, you realize some things you were left out of for a good purpose. I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rock, is what she's saying in my ear. On this energy too, is some of you have been diverted from things you didn't know. There was danger ahead. In some cases, you did have to run into danger, but it would have been worse. So you know, it's just different energies here. He swears he was trying to talk to me. Where is my mind? All of this is crazy, and it's hard to wrap your head around things. And it's why for some of us the knowledge comes slowly, because even though this is higher knowledge, we still have a human body and a human brain. You can only process so much, and there's so much information. I do get the energy of burnout and fatigue too, so some of you just may need a little bit of a rest, because or you're being called to rest at this time before the next big mountain pops in my head. See it swimming. Where is my mind? Some of you need to ground your energy. It is, great to be getting a lot of information and downloads and learning, but it can be overwhelming. So do things to ground. For some of you, it's sitting out in nature. In some cases, it's probably too cold for that. So sometimes a bath is good. Spiritual bath helps. If you can't do a spiritual bath, just soak your feet in hot water. Have some plants around you. Do what you can with what you have. Use your resources. Some of you, it's meditation. Some of you, it's none of that. You read a book and it takes your mind off everything. Whatever it is to help you ground and relax, because it is information overload, a lot to process, especially as you learn more. It's hard. Page of Cups. But you are willing to, you're there. You're doing the damn thing. You're willing and eager to learn, but 7 of Cups. Sometimes Towers, information overload. So 2 of Cups. To me, that energy is taking that time to take care of yourself with your feet in the air and your head on the ground. Try to keep yourself grounded and balanced through the course of crazy information, crazy experiences, strange days, strange ways, strange times, and strange angels to circle back to the Highway to Heaven vibe. And the same vibe of why me? Why would you choose me? I'm this. And it's like, I chose you because you are those things. It is an energy of the divine. I'm sorry I'm about to cry, but it's just very powerful energy. Divine can see you for who you are, but you can't see. And that's why you were chosen. They choose you, soulmates. Because intimidation, you have faced fear and come out of it. You are the one who can do the damn thing. This is beautiful energy. It is so nice to not be screaming about death and horrible things that the others do, but to affirm for you. You were chosen for a reason. You can do the damn thing. It's why. You have been doing the damn thing. A lot of you have come through so much I can't even talk about on here. And you are still a rock star, and I'm proud of you. I am proud of you, and so is Spirit. I never want to feel that way again. I know. I don't either. I don't want to relive those experiences. I don't want to repeat cycles. I know you don't either. That is why we are the cycle breakers. Guys, just keep your strength. Even if you don't know me, I'm behind you 100% in spirit. We came here to do the damn thing, and the damn thing we're gonna do. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. We are more alike than I'd like to admit, but we got the damn thing. I couldn't tell you face to face. That silent army vibe. You're alone, but not alone. I just think this reading is more of a confirmation and to help those of you, especially through this time. The ops like to use Christmas to really isolate you. And I just think this year, it probably didn't work the same. I have Where is my mind? I am different now. They don't affect us the same. We're stronger, bigger, better, blessed is for all the shit we've gone through and going forward. Even if it doesn't feel so, you are alone but not alone. You have your spirit team and you have the others like you on here that are energetically, we are together, even if it doesn't feel so. Guys, I really just hope keep the strength, Don't let this shit get to you. You were chosen because you're awesome. with Four Cups. That's why they go to such great lengths to do stupid shit to keep you stuck, stagnant, and still. Seven of Wands. They wouldn't go to that much trouble. Seven of Coins if you weren't High Priestess. The shit. I have The End of the World by Skeeter Davis. If you didn't have the intuition, if you didn't have the good, why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Some of them, they were afraid of you recognizing your own power, your own strength, because then it's over for them. They can't keep pretending that they have power and strength once you're awake and you know the real deal, the real game. Facades drop. So this end of the world is not necessarily like the actual end of the world in the apocalypse, damn it, but it is the end of their world, and it's a new beginning for yours. You see things through different eyes. You need to recognize you were chosen because you rock. They wouldn't have gone to such great lengths to be dicks your entire life if you weren't awesome. It's the end of the world. Could ended when I lost your love. Again, not the end of the world like Apocalypse, just the end of their world, because Magician, King of Swords, they can't fool you anymore. Once you see, you can't unsee. Just remember, you were chosen because you kick ass.